ATL, Duluth, Georgia, in the United States of America. What's up, my people? So good to see you. So good to see. So good to see. Hey, it's a beautiful day in the USA, and that rhyme. This is your band about the world, Bobby D. Yeah, that's me. Living my life without no strife. That's the way it is, man. World is there's too many, there's too much confusion, too much stress, too much mess, too much mayhem, whatever you want to call it, to live your life in a state of influx, a state of turmoil. So I'm here in a transition and I'm going through some changes, but that's what life is all about. When you stay the same, you're either going to die out or you're going to crack up, whatever you want to call it. But if you move, you keep on moving, you have to do what? Evolve. Are you with me so far? Yeah, you got to move, you got to change, you got to transition. And that's what life is all about. Going from point A to point B and point C and point D, all the way down the line. And at the same time, maintaining an equilibrium, maintaining your understanding. What's up, Markel? What's up, my brother from another mother? So good to see you on the train today. Yeah, man, it's about, you know, keeping your balance, keeping your head on straight, you know, and at the same time, not becoming depressed, not becoming down, because things will come against you. You know? It's nothing in life easy. It's about how can you stand during the worst of time, not about how can you stand during the best of time. That's easy. Just stay there and smile. But how can you stand when people around you calling your name, you know what I'm saying? And how can you stand when somebody trying to mess with you and you know they ain't got no business messing with you? You know what I'm saying? How do you stand up? Stand strong, man. You still have to stand on your standards. You have to stand on your values. You have to stand on your belief system. You have to stand with your people, with your focus and your friends and your family. That's how you stand. And you stand strong. Okay? Right, tight, long, and strong. That's how you stand. You stand like a man on your principles. And the problem is, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you have no principles in life, you have nothing to stand upon. You have no foundation. And that's where a lot of people wind up flunking and going under and sinking because they cannot stand on nothing. They have no basis to stand upon. No foundation, no principles, no standards. You will fall flat on your face. So we're here in Duluth, Georgia. I'm at one of my daughter's house, and we are having a great time. All my daughters are doing well, man. I'm so glad I trained them well. The Bible says train up a child when he's young, the way he should go. When he's old, they will not depart from it. So I have children that invested my time, my life, my teachings, my values into them, and they're paying off the benefits and the dividends now. They're living a good life and they're living clean. They're not in no crime. They're not doing no time. You know what I'm saying? They doing it right, tight, long, strong. And they're very productive citizens. That's what it's all about. Productivity. Keep on moving, keep on grooving. Never let anything pull you back in life. Never let anything get you down in life. When you get down, you get up. Thank you, James Brown. You got to get up to get down. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up. You got to get down to get up. But you got to get up and keep on moving up. But I'm here in Duluth, Georgia. I'm at my other daughter's house, and it's beautiful. She has a nice, beautiful place here. And guess what kind of car she got, y'all? My baby girl, Ashley, got a Lincoln Town Car SUV. You hear me? It's an MKS, Lincoln Town Car S. It is the Bombay. You hear me? It is the Bombay. Oh, I was shocked. I didn't know she had a vehicle like that. Nice, man. Man, and we was riding all in it, man. She rode me on the expressway today. We had the best time reminiscing of past events. This is a shock, man. It's culture shock. But it's a great shock. It's a transition, and I'm loving it. For those of you that are in the Philippines, more power to you. I know some of y'all might think, Bobby, you ain't nothing but a hypocrite. You talk about the Philippines, now you're in the USA. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. When I was in the Philippines, remember now, I always told you about the good, right? The bad, number two, right? And what else? The ugly. I gave it to you straight. I always told you that there's issues in the Philippines. I never painted a picture that everything gonna be hunky dory. You go, everything's beautiful. This is lovely. This is Shangri-La, not paradise. Now, the Philippines has issues like every other country in the world. Okay, there's racism out there. I'm a witness. I can testify. Yeah, testify. Don't get in your mind that I'm going to the Philippines. They treat you all right out there. They don't treat you like there's no racism. Stop the lie, Mister. There's racism every place on the planet we call Earth. Okay. So, but I told you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I never color coded or try to change anything. Give you no easiest way out. I told you it's good, it's bad, and ugly. So you have to understand everything has to be taken in a way where you can know that nothing's perfect. We are imperfect vessels living in an imperfect world. So Philippines is good. It has a lot of very positive things, and I lived there for 8 years, and I got a lot of value from that country, and I put a lot of value in that country. But I'm here now. And I'll probably go back to the Philippines at some point in time, but I don't know about permanent stay there. But I will probably go back to the visit. But the life here, the difference between the United States and the Philippines is huge. I didn't know what I was missing until I went back to the USA. And now you can say, well, you're trying to dog the Philippines. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to dog the Philippines out at all. I really am not. I'm trying to show you that this broadcast is about transitions, okay? Culture shock. I'm in a culture shock right now. I'm reeling from dealing with 8 years of living they're not a third world country, but they're called a developing country, okay? Because they don't have all the infrastructure that most major developed countries have. So they're a developing country. So I'm transitioning from a developing country to a developed country. And I can tell you, it's like night and day, black and white, okay? It is a huge, huge difference. And many of the differences, ladies and gentlemen, I can certainly appreciate. Really, I really can. When I came to in the ATL and I got into Atlanta, everything was organized, everything was clean. There was no hesitation about what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to go. One thing that was missing is the friendly nature of people. People of Southern hospitality has its finest points as well, but it does not compare to the friendliness of the Philippines. I have to be honest. That friendliness nature of the people was a difference, and it lacked. So there was a difference there. But other than that, I'm the kind of guy I like organization, like everything organized, right on point. I don't like waiting. I like to be on time. And ATL was there. Everything they said, everything was on point. Now, as compared to the Philippines, Filipino time. What you mean Filipino time? What you mean Filipino time, man? I mean, you get there when you get there. I'll tell you, if you get there at all. Filipino time is like, let's say you're going to meet somebody at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means around 10 o'clock. It means 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock, whenever you feel like getting to it. That's Filipino time. To me, that was one of the most upsetting things I could ever experience, because when you tell me something, I'm like this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be there. If I agree with you to be there at 10 o'clock, I'm going to do everything I can to get there at 10 o'clock. Unless something happens to me where it blocks me, then I can't get there. And that's not my fault. That's beyond my control. But them, no, it's like, okay, 10 o'clock, okay. 11 o'clock, you come popping through the door. That just irks me to the nth degree. But that's just a transitional thing. But right now, I'm having the time of my life. I'm enjoying my life here. And it's a big, like a breath of fresh air. I can see where I had settled for less. Okay? I'll be honest with you. I had settled for less. For the first few years of me getting into the Philippines, it was like a breath of fresh air there, because I come from like a concrete jungle, rush. And now I'm in a laid back, subtle type life. Okay. And so at that point in my life, that's probably what I needed. because I've been rush on the job and run. Everything was like go, 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 go. I needed a slow down. I needed a weight down. You know, I needed an out, and that the Philippines provided me that out, that cultural difference, and it was very, very meaningful for me at the time. And if that's what you're looking for, that's what you need. Yeah, go for it, man. You will find it in the Philippines. It's a beautiful country, beautiful places, and beautiful people, and it'll give you that way out if you want to relax and chill and not worry about the world, the things that's going on in this world. But I enjoyed that for a while. But what along with that relaxing attitude and atmosphere comes the thing that you miss the most, which is dealing with a structure that that you can accept. Dealing with structure that you know you know what's going on, you know where you should be. As opposed to in the Philippines, everything there is unstructured. Even the people that are in, I guess, position of authority, there's no structure with them. So because you don't know what you're gonna get. Yeah, everybody, and then there's another. That's my lady right there. Hold on for me, y'all. Hold on. This is Lisa D calling me. I'm gonna see if this is emergency. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It's a call from Lisa D. But yeah, as I was saying, that time when I first came to the Philippines, everything was just right for me. That's what I needed. I needed that change, that shift in perspective, that shift in culture, that shift in viewpoint. That's what I needed, and that's what the Philippines provided me. You know, and that's what if that's what you're looking for, I can guarantee you, that's what you're going to get in the Philippines. But as you stay there, and I was there 8 years, man. Here's what happened. Time and time again, I had to deal with culture shock. What you mean, culture shock? My culture that I was raised in, that I was praised in, that I was lifted up in, and the culture that I found myself in began to do what? Clash. Click, clash, click, tick, tock, tick, clash. They clashed. And in order to deal with that conflict, in order to deal with that clash, I had to do some things. I had to put down my moral values sometimes, my moral standards in life, in order to deal with the clash. And if you can't put your moral values on hold and your standards in life on hold, you need not go there, because you're gonna have to do that a lot. You're gonna have to. My mom used to say, "You got to give up your right for somebody else wrong." You ever heard that? I had a good mama. I had a good praying mama. I had a praying mother, yeah, and I had a praying grandmother, yeah. Y'all remember that song? Yeah, I had that. And they said, "Son, you got to give up your right for somebody else wrong," and that's what you're gonna have to do when you get in the Philippines. You got to give up your right because you know you're right because you was raised in your culture, but you got to go with their right, their culture. And sometimes it was hard for me to do. That was a cultural clash. You know, you know what's right. You was raised in the right way, but yet still you got to get back and say, "No, I can't. I'm in somebody else's country." And I had to do that time and time in and time out again. And as I continued to stay there, that I guess balancing act, if you will, began to take a toll on me. And Lisa D, my lovely wife, God bless her soul, y'all keep praying for her. She would encourage me that, you're in the Philippines now, you're in the Philippines now. And I got to the point where I said, okay, yeah, I'm in the Philippines, so what? I'm still me. I don't care where I'm at. I want to be me. And I'm tired of putting on letting my moral values to the side to deal with somebody's cultural values that I don't think is right. You know, it began to weigh on me day in, day out, overnight, all day, and year after year. After about I guess the last 7 years, that's when it really started kicking in me. Man, I got tired of, um, you know, putting up what I thought was something absolutely wrong. And so when you get to that point, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are here in the Philippines, when you get to that point, that is a signaling point. That is a measuring point, a barometer that maybe, could it be, should it be, would it be, that you could be thinking that it's time for you to make an exit stage right. It's time for you to depart, you know? And so that began to weigh on me day in, day out. And then when you have other issues and circumstances uh, come against you as well, it's time to move. So culture shock. The traffic here is fast paced. I don't like that part about it. But then again, if you're in a big city in the Philippines, traffic is bad there as well. We lived in an area called Talambon. Traffic was always bad there. It's a little bit worse here, but it's traffic bad. It's traffic bad wherever you are. Okay, so that part is about the same. I do love how clean and pristine stores are. We went to Publix today. I don't know if you guys out there in USA, Publix. That was one of my favorite places to go. I went to Publix. We bought veggies and fruit, and I bought one of my favorite things from Publix was a wrap. If you ever go to Publix, guys, go to the deli section, get you a Subway or get you a wrap. I had a spinach wrap with turkey, and I got it maxed out. And man, you talking about somebody that brought back so many memories and hog heaven, man. But I'm eating healthy now and getting stronger and longer. But that's where I'm at, man. The culture here is totally different, and it's agreeable to me now. Whereas before, when I came to the Philippines, the culture, I wanted to get away from all this rap, and ripping and running. But now I'm welcoming it back. It was a welcome change for me. So when I left the United States, the Philippines, I thought that I would probably want to come right back, but I don't. I don't. That to me, it was a little bit shocking because I really thought that because when I visited the United States twice while living in the Philippines. Okay, and every time I had visited, as soon as I got there, about a week after I got there, I wanted to go back. And this time, nope. I have no desire. I mean, I miss my wife. At least she miss me. We talk 2 or 3 times every day. But she trying to get up here. But it's just like I'm just like back in the cut doing my thing. It's like I was out of the loop for 8 years. Now I'm right back in, and I want to get in the mix again. So cultural differences, cultural influences in life are huge. And if you're saying, well, the Philippines and the United States just saying, no, it's not. Like day and night, totally different. And you have to adjust yourself accordingly. If you live your life in the Philippines as if you're still in the USA, you're gonna have some problemos, okay? And that's when it's time to go, and that all rhyme. I lived my life in the Philippines, and I adhered myself to their rules, their regulations, and their cultural morals and values. However, it became a time where I was like, man, I'm not being myself. I'm not really being me. I'm putting down the real me to get along with people that with some rules that I don't really agree with. I did that for a long time, but it comes a time where you just can't do that no more. Shakespeare said, "To thine own self be what? True." Okay, and so the Bible says that the truth will make you what? Free. And it also says that he is free. He that is free in what? Deed. So I'm free. I'm me. I don't have to say, well, that's I got to do what they say. Y'all don't like it, but I got to do what they say. No, I don't have to do what they say. So when you come to that revelation that you don't have to follow their rules and regulations because you think it's silly, then you move on. And that's what I did. Now, for those of you that are living in the Philippines, do what the people say, follow the rules, follow the regulation, follow the guidelines, whether you think it's crazy. And, if you got dogs barking all day and night, you got to deal with that. That's you gonna find some stuff. It's a whole night and day. Here, one of the things I like about the United States, I don't have a lot of chickens. I don't have that. Okay, I don't have no dogs all day and all night. Cat, I mean, it's a huge difference, and that's a welcoming difference. That's a welcoming and very appreciative cultural shock and cultural difference. Okay, the differences are amazing and huge and humongous. I think that for those of you that I got a lot of Filipino members and trained subscribers. For those of you that are living in the Philippines, you've never been to the United States of America, you will be pleasantly surprised. It is like night and day. and you will appreciate. I think you will appreciate the differences more than not appreciate it. Okay, and so I am in the process right now of appreciating the things that I have been missing out on for several years. Now, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because I'm telling you, at the time I moved to the Philippines, I appreciated all the differences there, and they were that's what I needed. You do what you do for yourself what you need to move forward in your life. At that time, it was sorely needed for a change, a transition for me, and enveloped it. I embraced it. I received it. I enjoyed it, and it lifted my spirit up. It lifted my emotions up, my mentality, my physicality. Oh man, I got a lot of changes. But as time, you live there. This is me now. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about Bobby D. Okay, and I'm real with you. I don't be playing no games. What you see is what you get when you deal with Bobby D. I don't play. Y'all know me. I do not play. I tell it to you like it is. So when I moved there, yeah, I needed that slowdown. I needed that time out. I needed that regression, if you will, going backwards in life and backwards to a state of time where I could feel more relaxed and I could feel who I am and what I am. And I also, one of the benefits of moving to the Philippines was the financial benefit. Okay. Yeah. Your money, the peso, like what? You get like 50 pesos to $1, make you want to holler. You know what I'm saying? So I was living large, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was living good, and I'm still living good. I didn't go down. I'm still living good. I'm in the process of getting a car. In the next few days, I'll have a car, and so that's when first thing I'll get is a car, and then I'll be working on some permanent housing. Okay. Right now, I'm staying with my family, relatives, but I'll be working on some permanent housing and preparing for my lovely wife to come to this side of the world. Okay, that's what it is. Once you get to a point in your life where you cannot deal with the rules, the regulations, the culture of a country that you're in, if you're an expat, then it's time to move on. And that's where it came to me. I'm not trying to dog out no country, no city, no people. I'm just trying to tell you, life is what it is, and it's what you make of it. And so when you get to a point where you need to make that move, you need to make that change, you're hurting yourself when you don't make that change, because everything that you're involved with will not be good and will not prosper because you're not true to thine own self. So honestly, it's the best policy. And I'm doing well now. I spent time with my grandsons, Josiah and Isaiah, and we had the best of time. I can see now that we're going to have even greater times. Isaiah, and they were like 5 and 6 and 7, and we're 5 and 6. Excuse me, sorry. I get that's why I'm trying to get them age right. But yeah, we're having the best time. I'm getting. I know them already, but I'm knowing them better now. And I don't have any boys at all. I have all girls, and so now as a granddad, I've got my boys. I got my boys from the granddad side, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be here in the United States of America. And y'all know I call the United States the doggone America. I still call it that sometimes. And when I say United States of a doggone America, America is the best country in the world. Okay, by far, overall, the best country in the world. But I still call it the doggone United States of a doggone America. You know why? Because until they repent for their deeds of the past of putting down black people, it's never going to prosper. It's never going to be to where it should be. Even though it's one of the best nations in the world, it could be even better when they repent for the deeds of how they did African Americans. Okay, we were brought to this country in shackles, not by our choice, but by their choice. And now America has gotten so rude and so arrogant, they're trying to deny what they did to us and our ancestors. They don't want the history. They don't want the history of that lesson, of that terrible time to be brought up like it should be and taught like it should be. They want to say, well, that's just racist. That's not, we don't want to look at the bad stuff. Yeah, you did that stuff, America. Wake the H up. You did that stuff. Them dastardly deeds to people that are just like you. The only difference between me and a Caucasian man is the color skin. That's it. We got the same intellect, same body type, everything's about the same. And then you gonna tell me we inferior? Stop the lie. America, critical race theory. They don't want to know about how they mistreated black people. Okay, and when we built this country from the ground up, they don't want you to know that. Okay, so America, that's why that now you know why I call the United States a doggone America. That part is doggone wrong. Until they get that right, I will continue to say that. But I still love my country. I serve my country faithfully, proudly, and I still call myself an American. And that's when I went to the Philippines. I never gave up. I never gave up my citizenship. One thing I wanted to do when I first got there was become a Filipino citizen. But when I discovered that I have to I couldn't become a dual citizen. I had to relinquish my American citizenship. I said, nah, never and never. Don't get that out your mind. I will never do that. Okay. So I'll always be an American. I'm a proud of my country, but I'm also cognizant of the fact that we have a very nasty and dirty part of our lives as this country was founded. Black people, they don't mention this, but America did a Holocaust, okay, on black people. The millions and millions of black people that never made it over the waters trying to get to the United States because they was in shackle and they got sick and with no treatment and stuff. And some of them just jumped in the war. That's a Holocaust. America committed that Holocaust, millions and millions of people, and nobody never mentions it. And then when the black people mention it, then they're gonna call us racist. They try to call us reverse racism. Well, you just mad because the white man, you shouldn't do that. That's not American. If that's not American, what is? Americans did that to us. We didn't do that to ourselves. I didn't see nobody build a ship and go to America from Africa like a black man. They came over there and took us by force. Okay? So critical race theory, anything about African history, black history needs to be taught in the school. And the Santos, whatever your Bantos, whatever your name is, you need to sit down somewhere. Anybody try to vote for him, they need to sit down somewhere. Okay? Let's be real. You do not deny history of a person because it's convenient for you and you want to look decent. That's how you deal with the atrocities that you did to millions of people. You overlook it. That's the wrong way. That's the coward's way. America needs to get out of being a coward when it comes to racism. You have to fight racism and stand up in its face and defeat it, like Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King. And I can go right on down the line. John Lewis, okay? That's what they're saying. John Lewis never existed. Martin Luther King never existed. We didn't have no slaves. Everybody came here by voluntary request. You're a lie. Stop the lie, America. Let's be real. I don't know how I got off on that, but I needed to say it. All right, let's ride train day. We're talking about culture shock. Culture. Yeah. I'm in American culture right now. And I'm loving it. Some of you in the Philippines, some of you in Ukraine. Yeah, there's some people in Ukraine, Russia, China, Tokyo, Japan, Hong Kong. And you have to deal with the culture you're in. When you get to a point where you can't deal with it anymore, you have to make that change. Yeah, you got to make that change. And the only thing you guaranteed in this life, ladies and gentlemen, is what? Change. Yeah, that's the only thing that's guaranteed in your life. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change, and that all rhymes. Okay, are you with me? Somebody, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you. I need talk tonight. Talk back to me. Okay, talk back to me. Talk back to me. Let's go. I'm gonna ride this train today. I want some talk about transition. I want some talk about culture change. I want some talk about shock. I want some talk about what you know is right. I want some talk about what you know is wrong. I want some talk, man. Y'all want to talk tonight? Let's talk. I ain't playing with y'all. Gonna ride a train today. One nation under good, one love. Here we go. Markel, TV, Daily Life. Markel has changed his name again. Markel keep changing. But you know what? I just told you. The only thing that we guarantee in life is what? Change, baby. So he's flowing and he's adopting the successful people in life do what? Make changes. They adopt. They're flexible. If plan A don't work, go plan B. Go plan C. Whatever it takes to get you up higher and that you thrive, you do that. And a lot of y'all are like dinosaurs. You know what happened to dinosaurs, right? They couldn't evolve. They couldn't change. So that's why they're not here now. So the people that were winners thrive. Only the strong survive. And they survive by what? Evolving. You have a YouTube channel, you're not going to survive long if you continue to doing the same thing you do over and over. You have to learn. You have to have the desire to learn, and you have to take what you learn and apply it to your channel, okay? And apply the techniques, and that's what you do. I learn all the time. Y'all be amazed at some of the stuff I've learned over the past years on the YouTube channel, and I'm applying it, and as a result, the channel's thriving. Let's go. Ryan Train Body Easy. Thank you so much, Mark Hill, first man up in the house. Y'all check out his TV. Check out his YouTube channel. Today is Veterans Day, and I can't get you on Mark. I forgot. YouTube has a way where I could get him on now, but I forgot to. There's a thing I got to do before I get him. Hopefully next Friday I get you on Mark Hill. Hopefully next Friday. Oh, I'm at a point now where I can set up my computer. So tomorrow I will set up my mini laptop, my mini desktop, and when I next time I do a live, it should be on StreamYard. Everything works out. Nothing got damaged, and then I can do my normal StreamYard live. Okay, y'all. Y'all with me? Are you with me, man? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Let's go. Round Chain Body Easy One Nation Group. Okay, hold up. This screen ain't working right, man. Come on, man. And I had to leave my Murphy Hayes gimbal, man. Hopefully I get it. Leave the ship to me. Who we got? Oh, man, hold on. Man, got a lot of comments tonight. Who we got? Markel, number one, y'all give me a prop. He said, I know it's super shocking to do. Yes, it's a big shock, Markel. It's like night and day, as I mentioned to you earlier. But you got to deal with the changes. Most of the differences that I've received here have been positive for me. It's been very, very positive. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I'm looking at this, I'm looking at, whoa, wow. And it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm a kind of guy, I like organization. I like structure. I like things to be where I expect them to be. If you say you're going to do this, that's what I'm expect. I don't want to go in and then you say, meet me at 10 and you get there at 11. I'm not with that. I'm not with that no more. And that's how, as you can see, I accepted that stuff because I was in a different environment. But the fact that I accepted it don't mean I liked it. And because I didn't like it, the fact that I didn't like it weird on me. And it took a toll on me over the years. And so when you're in another person's country, unless you bow down to the rules and the regulations, you won't last long there. So I bowed down as long as I could, man, and had to get up. Then down, so you got to get down in order to get up, right? So I had to get up from the downness in my life. Let's go, SML. He said, what's good, family? Number two just won't do SML, but you will do just fine. SML, living large, boy, what's up? What's up, Murphy Hayes? What's up, brother? Hello, family. What's up? Murphy Hayes, I made it to the other side. Yeah, I'm on the other side of life this time. Let's go. Murphy Hayes, I'm good, SML. SML, what's up? Howard Cooper, what's up, Coop? You good, man? Coop coming to us from Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii. What's up? What's up, Coop? Good to see. SML, be sure to tell the Queen Lisa D hi. Okay, Lisa D, I think she's riding the train with us tonight. If not, we'll see. I'll tell her hi. I just got through off the phone talking to her a minute ago. Murphy Hayes said, so do you think that you are back permanently? Okay, very good question. I'm not sure at this time. I can tell you I'm enjoying my time here. I can tell you that for a fact. And I can tell you this also for a fact. At least I'll be here. I've made a decision to be here at least a year or more. It depends. Okay, so at least 1 year, maybe longer, maybe less. But I'm thinking right now, and I understand these plans are all in transitory stage. But right now, I'm looking at least a year. Okay, that's what Lisa D and I talked about. That gives her enough time to get her visa and whatever and get out here. And if she gets out here, we'll be out here for a while. I'll tell you that. But if she can't, we'll see. Let's go. Ryan Train Body. Who we got? Lisa Bernard. He said, what's up, Love Train? I miss my band. I love you too, my dear. That's the one thing I miss. I miss my lady. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she's not shady. She's right on it. Doggone it. You know what I'm saying? Lisa D, I love you. I love you. That's what I hope to say. I love my lady, man. Hey, Lisa D, I'm with you in spirit. But my body is in the United States of America. You all right. I love you, my dear. SML, he said, hello, Lisa D. What's up? What's up? Murphy Hayes. He said, you guys are my prayer. Thank you so much, Murphy. He said, for a smooth transition. And whatever you decide, may God bless it and cause it to flow. Thank you so much, bro, brother. And God, I don't do nothing with this unless God is involved in my life because he's the leader of my life. When if I was in church, I would say, giving honor to God is the head of my life. Y'all remember that? Giving honor to God is the head of my life. Every time somebody in the black church get up to speak, he said, giving honor to God with the head of my life. I had to put that in there. God is the head of my life. And every major decision, every minor decision, I pray. Every little step I take, I say a little prayer for me. Yeah, remember that song? I say a little prayer for me. And we love you forever. Yeah, I say prayer, man. You know, they say prayer changes things. I'm gonna tell you it does. And not only does a prayer changes things, prayer is a line of communication between you and the Heavenly Father. Okay. So when you have that line of communication open, then you can receive direction, insight, guidance. Okay. When you are needing help, he sends it to you through the main line. Okay. And it's an open line of communication. And you got to keep that line open. How do you keep that line open, Bible D? By you greasing it, you praying to it, and the Lord will send you some information. He will send you some direction. He will send you some insight. He will send you some angels to help you on your way. Yeah. I like the Lord because these planes are dropping like left and right. But I don't on the plane. I said, Lord, please don't let this plane. I said, your son is on this plane, Lord. Send your angels to encamp us until we get to our destination. And he did that thing. And when I got out the plane, I said, thank you. Praise him. Let's go around train about these. One day, I knew group. One love. Who we got? Hold on, y'all. This phone here messing up again. Hold on. But yeah, it's a blessing to be here in the United States. But it was also a blessing for me to be in the Philippines. No, I don't want you guys to say he's trying to put the Philippines down now. So stop the lie, mister. Stop the lie. If you think I'm doing that, back this video up. Okay? Reverse it, and then you'll see I talked about the goodness of the Philippines at the time and how I needed it. And big. I may change a lot of things in my life. It gave me a different perspective on a lot of different things. And so I embraced that. But at the same time, I told you at the beginning, the only thing constant in life is what? Change. And so as my mentality changed, as my desire for different things changed, I changed. And so I looked at things differently. If you cannot stay and live in a country and be comfortable with the rules, the guidelines, the procedures, the cultural, moral values of that country, then you need to get gone. So I had to make some change. So that's where we at. Who we at? Where was I? Where was I? Okay. Talking about cultural differences today, culture shock. What is one of the major shocks in your life between the United States of America and the Philippines? What is the major thing that you have a problem with? Murphy Hayes said, you guys, thank you so much, Murphy. Murphy Hayes said, hello, Lisa D, what's up? Move sound, hey, Train, what's up? Lisa D said, thank you, Sir Hayes. Murphy Hayes, hi, Sir Move. Hi, Sir Smooth. Move sound, eyes on you. Congrats, 1 and 2. Move sound, hey, Mr. Hayes. Murphy Hayes, you're welcome, Lisa D. Stay strong and stay in prayer. Yeah, Lisa D is one strong woman in prayer. She loves the Lord with all her heart, and she's doing much prayer, and I am as well. You guys pray for her and pray for me. You pray for me, I pray for you. Let's go. Anthony Lee, he's the hello, Bobby D. I hate seeing you and Lisa D so far apart. I know you will be visiting soon. If that visa takes too long, I'll be in the Philippines in a couple of weeks, then going with my girl to Thailand. Okay. Congrats to you, man. Go on, do your thing, do it right, tight, long, strong. And you have the best of both worlds. You can visit your lady, and then you can take. Me and Lisa D did the same thing you're doing, Anthony. We went. I came to. I came to. I came to visit her. We went to Thailand, and we went to Singapore one time. So you're gonna have a great time. Thailand is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there full time. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got? Smooth. He said, Mr. Bobby D. You did what you had to do. You had to come home, save me some of that Carolina barbecue, baked beans, and dirty rice. I'm out of the Carolina. I'm in the South. I'm in the JoJo, Little Atlanta, JoJo, metropolitan Atlanta area. Right now, I'm a city right outside of Atlanta called Duluth, about 40 minutes away. But It's a nice place out here. Atlanta's, oh man. One of my daughters lived in Noonan, Georgia. I always thought that was a country town. You guys that live in the United States in Georgia, Atlanta area, if you've never been to Noonan, go to Noonan. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It's quiet. It's everything's spank brand new because it's growing city, clean, pristine, and you don't have to go out of your area to get anything and nothing. Everything's right there within driving distance. And my daughter works at home. She has a beautiful life, beautiful son, and they're doing well, man. I'm so happy that when you have children and you raise your children and they turn out to be a blessing to the society in which you raised them in, it is awesome feeling to know that you did something right to contribute to the growth of that individual. And my children, and I'm not bragging, because if I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So if somebody was in jail or on drugs, I tell you that too. So I'm telling you the good stuff. My children have surpassed my beliefs on how they would do in life. They have surpassed what I thought. Because some of them I thought they would. She ain't gonna make it. And I prayed extra hard for them. And the ones that I thought that wasn't gonna make it, they doing well, super well. So you never know, but you got to be in prayer for your children, man. But somebody prayed for me. I had my mother pray for me. My grandma. I had some praying mothers. I had a praying grandmother and a praying mother. Let's go round train. Who we got? All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Anthony Lee. Okay, I got that. Smooth. She said, okay. Anthony Lee, he said, miss you already, Tuba Queen. Stay strong. This is Bernardo. She said, I have two Sir Leggins. Thank you. Murray, what I really hate about it, I won't name, but a certain persuasion here. Secondly, okay, he said, what I really, really hate, but I won't name, but a certain persuasion here. Secondly, I hate the continuation of high prices from homeowners, insurance, taxes, and flood insurance. Okay, very good point. That's a culture shock that I didn't mention. I'll mention it right now. Thank you for bringing it up. In the United States, prices have shot sky high for food, for transportation, for housing, you name mortgages. I don't care what it is. And when right now, if you're looking at a 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom apartment here in the metropolitan Atlanta area, you're talking about $1,500 to $1,800 a month. I'm talking about a decent one. I'm not talking about no rat hole. I'm talking about an average, decent place to live here. 1 bedroom for about $1,500 to $1,800 a month. Who who can do that? That's hard. When your salary is not that much, but that's the way. That's what life is here, and I've been finding that out as I go forth. But you know what? We can have the most negative things around us, but when you got somebody and someone in your life that's guiding you and is leading you, in my case, I call him the Lord because he's the Lord of my life. I don't focus on that because I know God can change that for me. The guy might say, well, sir, I need $2,000 from you a month if you want to get in this place. I said, okay. I said, $2,000. And I could to pray on my knees. God said, the man called me and said, so I'm just going to let you slide on it. You know what I'm saying? God is able. But if you don't have a spiritual connection to the Most High God, you'll never have that supernatural blessing in your life. And that's what God is. He will bless you. He will take the stress from you and he will bless you. But you have to know him for him to get that. And the problem is a lot of us don't know him. Okay? So I don't look at the economy. I don't look at the president. I don't look at the depression. I don't look at the inflation. I don't look at none of that because I know God is in control. When you understand who's in control, then you can move your life on down the line accordingly. Let's go around chain by Lisi, one nation of room of love. Anthony Liggins, I feel you, Gunny Sincerely. Have a great day, all. Let angel in the house. I got 2 angels in the house. Angel in the house, angel in the house. Have a great all and peace on. Thank you so much, Sincerely. He said, hello, my dear Queen, Lisa D. Murphy Hayes. I call it the United States stuff. That's a new one on me, man. Y'all heard what he said? United States of America. Well, it depends on your perspective. In some degrees, I would agree with that. When as it pertains to the race, how they treat African American and minorities as well, Asians as well. A lot of the times, the Asians are being treated. The Asians are beginning to see how African Americans were treated for years. They're now being And I'm not trying to say it's right, y'all. It's wrong. You shouldn't treat any race or any ethnic group the way they're doing the Asians or African Americans or any other minority. But they are beginning to see how we as African Americans have suffered from the time we stepped foot on this American soil, used and abused and mistreated. And now they see it's wrong. And now they want to join forces with the other minorities and fight against it. But see, the problem is this. When African Americans were being kicked about and beaten, and we're still being done that way this day, Asians were like round the corner looking, but they didn't lend a hand to help. Yeah. They didn't say, well, stop. They didn't say that. Hmm? They ain't calling 911. This man is beating a black man. They didn't do that. You know what they did? They ran in the house and shut the windows, shut the blinds, and so that's what I'm saying. Now we are all on the same foot. We're all on the same page. My Asian brothers, to wake the H up and realize that you cannot move ahead when you put your head in the sand and ignore the brutalities in this world. Okay, I'm not coming against you because I don't want to see nobody be used, abused, and get hurt. It is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Get that? Don't lie on me and say Bobby D, he don't like age. Don't stop the lie. Okay, I'm telling you, it's wrong for any group to be treated badly like that and used and abused. But I'm saying Asians had a tendency to not look and help those in need. And whereas if an African American seeing that, we should stop, don't hit the man, leave him alone. That's how we are, because that's in our nature. African Americans have this forgiving, loving, helping nature. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of why we have that nature. As of today, we have the perfect right to want to storm this nation, and want to storm upon the Capitol, to want to fight, want to retaliate. Look at the brutality that's been done to us, man, done to your ancestors. We have a right to want to be vengeful and vindictive. We have a right. I told you that African Americans were in the Holocaust. Millions of us died in the Middle Passages we were forced to be taken from our motherland to get to the United Millions. Then they talk about the Jewish Holocaust. What about the African Holocaust? Our ancestors never got here, and they didn't have to come there. They didn't book no flight. They didn't book no boat passage to get here. They were forced. Okay, so don't get me started about that. I'll be on the way. But yeah, I'm not. Everybody need to be treated fairly. But if you see somebody being used and abused, don't turn your head, because you become what? Complicit. Okay, that's all. That's the only thing I'm saying. A lot of our Asian brothers have been complicit by not acknowledging that African American needs help, or that's wrong for you to do that. Now they know how we feel. Okay, let's go around chain Bible DC One Nation Group of Love. Murphy says, okay. Anthony Leggins said, angel in the house. Peace to you as well, Cecilia. Murphy H. Hello, my dear. What's up? What's up? Lisa Benaro, he said, hi, Angel. Cecilia. What's up? You're riding the train with Bobby D and ECD. One nation of the group, one love. Murphy Hayes. And I'm considering, might just keep the same channel name. I was going to change it. I'm in the debate. What do y'all think? Should I keep the same channel name, or should I change it to Bobby D and Lisa D Love Train Nation? What's up? I think I like both, but what do you think? Anthony Liggins said, hello, Murphy Hayes. Peace, my brother. Sincerely am. Sir Anthony Liggins, dearest Hayes. Sir Anthony Liggins, dearest Hayes. Okay. I don't know what that means. You got to explain yourself. You got to explain yourself, sister. Explain that. What we got? Murphy Hayes, he said, yeah, peace to you too, bro Liggins. Smooth sounds in the house. He said, round the train, Bobby D, one nation of the group of love. He said, so many Americans are coming home again. David Campbell of the Campbell Channel, his health is going up and down. U.S. Vid had to come home, send him your prayer. Okay, David Campbell of the Campbell Channel came home. His health bothered him. Right now, the Lord's blessed me. The first part of the year, God, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. From November until about, maybe the last part of February, I was sick as a dog. I'm telling you the truth. You ask Lisa D. I was sick almost every day, okay? And I got on my knees and prayed, and that all right. And the Lord healed my body. Okay, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I could barely get out of bed. At least he'll tell you. And I was like, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I prayed. I kept praying. And I kept cleansing my body. I did a lot of detoxing, cleansing my body, a lot of stuff up. And then the Lord healed my body. I don't know how. One day I got up, it was like 90, I was back to my old self. Okay. So I believe that the Lord can heal, and He's a healer. And if you don't know Him, you better ask somebody. Yeah, He healed me. So, things happen, and when you need to get a healing, they talked about that sexual healing, all that, Marvin Gaye. What about that spiritual healing? What that physical healing that only God can give? He healed my body, man. I'm testifying. He healed my body, the Lord. Nothing but the Lord. Okay? So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding, but all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. Proverbs 3, 5. Let me see. Yeah, 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. All right, let's go. Ron J, who we got? uh Anthony Liggins, he said, I have a lot of family down there in Georgia, Bobby D. My mom lived in Noonan. Where were you? Where you were? Okay, the other day. Yeah, your mom lived in Noonan. She lived in nice. Well, Noonan, back in the day, in your mom's time, Noonan wasn't nothing but a little country town. But now, oh Lord, it's nice out there, man. It wasn't nothing in Noonan. Now they got everything. I mean, anything you want, you ain't got to go out to the city for nothing. Everything is there. They got malls. They got everything you want, man. And my daughter lives in a nice area there. And I was pleasantly surprised to see how nice she's living. And now I'm in my other daughter's house, and I was pleasantly surprised to see how nice she's living. And she got a nice car, man. I'm telling you, man, she got a Lincoln Town car, SUV MKX. That's a dream car for a lot of people out there. Let's go around train. Who we got? Hervé. He said, salute to all the veterans on this train. Yeah, all the veterans, Veterans Day, salute to you. We couldn't get Markel on here today, but hopefully next Friday, but next time, I might, if I get my computer set up, I might try to do it tomorrow. We'll see. I got to make sure everything's set up right and I didn't have any problems, but we'll see. Ron Train, who we got? Okay, hold up, y'all. Things acting up again. Uh, okay. I don't went down too far. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Thank you for participating tonight. Riding Train by Releasing One Nation. On the group, we got a lot of comments. I'm gonna try to get to every comment on this train ride. We're in the United States of America, and the best land, the best country in the world. I talk a lot of negativity about it, but I wouldn't live anywhere else for the rest of my life. I'm American, born American, and that's where I'm gonna be. But it's always good to get away from home, but there is no place like home. Are you with me? If you remember Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, she clicked them heels. She said, "There's no place like home." Click. There's no place like home. Click. There's no place like home. Click. And next thing you know, where she was at? Home. Yeah, man. I'm like Dorothy today in the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. Anthony Liggins, he said, aim high. The U.S. Air Force, toot toot. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing. Murphy Hayes, Ryan Train, Bobby releasing One Nation, Group Roundup. He said, we're next door now, Bobby. I might come over and eat some grits and chew some fat. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Murphy Hayes in New Orleans, and I'm in JoJo. Yeah, man. New Orleans, hey, come on down, man. I might come to your way, We'll hook up together and we'll have some nice times together. Luke Markel in the house say, Bobby, while you are there, go to the VA and sign up for the healthcare. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got a lot of stuff on my list. Me and my daughter, Ashley, were just sitting down. She said, Dad, we need to get a list of things. And so I gave her, I told her all the things I had to do, and that was one of the things on my list. Go to the VA, see what programs I'm qualified for, and I can get on, and then sign up for every last one of them that they will let me on, and go from there. Which I couldn't do I couldn't do while I was in the Philippines because it's issues. Some things you have to do in the States, or some things you can do better in the States. Let's go around, Trey. Who we got? Smooth. He said, starting my own crisis line soon. Okay. I'm sick of these kids ending their life over nonsense, so I'm hoping to give them a voice to hear. And to anyone else who just want to talk, it's God's will. Okay. That's a very, very noble thing to do, Smooth. And I salute you for doing such a very valiant and needed thing in the community. Many people in their lives, not necessarily because they're depressed over things. Sometimes they're bullied, and it's sad that they find that way out, and they think that there's no other way, but there's other ways out. But because they're so filled with emotion and negativity, they don't see a way out. And when you have someone that can show you the light, that there is a light, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that makes a whole difference in your life when you want to stay here or when you want to leave. So, smooth sound, if you start a crisis line, make sure you have the training, because just starting a line, you need to have training, some type of training and a program or procedure in place so you can adequately give the people what they need and hopefully help save lives. Run a train by these One Nation group. Roll up. Um, Hold up, y'all. Wait down again. We got hold on. Robert Marr. He said, hello, Love Train Crew. What's up, brother? So good to see you in the house. Riding the train, Bobby DC, One Nation of Groove and Love. Reggie Coleman. He said, Bobby, you're back in the USA. I thought you would never come back to the United States, but you can't never say never. You got never say never. Never say never. But in my mind, ladies and gentlemen, at the time, if I said that, I always said, this is what I said, and I can be honest with you. I said that I would not live in the United States. Okay, I said that. I said, but I always come back to do what? Visit. And the reason why? Because I got family there. Okay. So right now, I'm on a 1 year visit. Right? And it may turn out to be a 2 year, three. I don't know. But you never say never. I know that. And I know that things change in life. So let's just be real. Let's just be honest. And that's why I don't cut down the Philippines, because it's a nice place to live, beautiful place, has a lot of benefits that you can find nowhere on this planet Earth. But it has a lot of negativity as well. And that's true with any country. United States as well, as I mentioned, to the good, the bad, and ugly. So let's be real about that. Ron Chain, Bobby DC, One Nation, a group of love. Hold on, y'all, man. See, Robert Morris, got that. Who we got? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Next in line. Oh, Reggie Coleman, I got that. Sincerely said, be a good human, Robert Morris. Robert Morris, what's going on, Robert Morris, man? What you doing? Robert Morris, what you got? Hey, man, let's be right now. If I don't get you somebody on the train wheel, okay? Murphy Hayes, he said, hello, Sir Morris. Robert Morris. Hello, sincerely, M. Robert Morris. Peace, Mr. Markel. Robert Morris. Round the train, Bobby Easy. What's up, Murphy? Murphy Hayes. Hello, Reggie. What's up? Markel. He said, hello, Mr. Mars. Murphy Hayes. Sir Markel, I'm interested in this veteran life insurance. What do I do? Okay. That Markel, for those of you who don't know, Markel introduced talked to about the veterans life insurance last year, probably in like October, November. He talked for it several times because it started January 1 of this year. And it's a good program to get into if you're a veteran and you need extra additional life insurance, or you don't have any life insurance. It's very affordable, but and it's a way to get into it. Markel, go and check out Markel's TV. Well, I can't say the podcast anymore. Markel's Daily Life TV vlog, and he'll give you some more details on that. Or pull up some of those shows we had about when we talked about the insurance as well. Okay, what else we got? Okay, Murphy says, he said, they canceled my homeowner's policy. The insurance company went under. What? So you don't have any homeowners insurance? So that means you got to get some, man. They canceled that homeowners insurance policy that you need to start scouting. What you can do, Murphy, I can make this suggestion for you. If you have a driver's insurance, motor vehicle insurance, you can, most of the time they'll give you life insurance as well. Most of the vehicle insurance companies that cover your car insurance usually have a life insurance division. And if you're already a member of the insurance for your car, you could get a discount for having a double policy. So I would check that option. I would check that option as far as life insurance. I would also check that option for as homeowners insurance for as well. So contact your auto insurance company and say, do you have a homeowners insurance division, or do you have a life insurance division? And you may wind up getting some discounts. Let's go around chain by DC. One Nation under Google. One love. We got Uh, Murphy, hey, he said, but I still love my country. Hey, man, I talked that yin yang about the United States, but yeah, ain't no place like home. And the United States is one of the best countries in the world. However, they have some issues that need to be dealt with. Okay, and until America deals with the racism and the institutional racism that's embedded in this country, it will never be where it should be. It is number one right now, but it could be even better than what we are right now, even when it deals with that issue. And racism is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. You can legislate it all you want, but racism involves what? Moral what? Values. Okay? Racism involves what? Standards. Okay? It's how you treat somebody. You can put in a book where you gotta treat people right. That don't mean nothing. That what the law say and what people do is totally different. So until racism has been eradicated in our moral values and standards, we'll always have a form of it. But when you see it, you have to take the head off that snake and let it know, nah, you're not in here. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Ron Chain Bobby Lee, who we got? Uh, let's see, we got Robert Morris. What's going on, Morris? You all right, man? Somebody just somebody got rid of your message, man. What's up? Okay. What you saying out there, Robert? Huh? He said, smooth sound. I just sat and talked to David yesterday at the VA hospital. Okay. He's talking about David Campbell. For those of you who don't know, he had a YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel. He came to the Philippines, married a Filipina, and he's a disabled veteran. And he got so sick out here, he had to go back to the States. Apparently, he was not. The Philippines does have a VA in Manila that will handle veterans, but apparently he wasn't even living in Manila, or he couldn't get there, or he needed that help that only the states could offer. So he's back in the States. Um, I looked at bits and pieces of his channel, and I didn't like some things about it, but that had nothing to do with him as a person. Let's pray for him as well, okay? Ryan Chamber, DC, One Nation, Group up. Uh, School sound. He said, I hope he will recover, Mr. Mars. Markel, he said, remember to let Social Security know you're back in the States and send your information. Okay. You know what, man? I need to contact them so that they won't send it to the Philippines again. Well, they send my stuff to the Philippines. Man, it took like 60 days, 90 days to get it. And then when I got to send that stuff back, it's late. And I had to overnight it. The last time I did a DHL to get it back to the VA, to Social Security. And it was still late when I did the VHL, the overnight. And so I put a letter in there and said, look, please, I live in I live in the Philippines, and everything is late out here. Please don't hold. I just got the message. And apparently somebody read my message, and they kept my check going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Hey, who we got right here? Who we got? Man, went down again, y'all. Hold up. Okay, Robert Myers, he said they should be moving Mr. Campbell to the rehabilitation in the next few days. Yeah, Social Security, those of you that are getting Social Security, they send you a form every year. And if you don't fill that form out and send it back on the time frame they tell you to send it back in, they will cut you off, okay? Cut you off like, yeah. And then you be like, where my money at? They ain't sent my check. Mabel, you see my check? Mabel? They're going to use send the form in, man. Let's get some sense. Let's be real. Let's be honorable, and let's be understanding. Age ain't got nothing to do with your intelligence. Isn't that right? You could be a 2-year-old and be a genius. Who say your age got to do with your intelligence? You could be 100 years old and have a mind of a 10-year. You'll be intelligent, you know? Age has nothing to do with your intelligence. No, but well, I'm old. I can't do it. Stop the lie, mister. Your mind ain't got nothing to do with your body. If you can think and you can know and you can talk, and age ain't got nothing to do with your intelligence. You still got a mind on you. Talk about I'm old. That's why I forgot. Stop that lie, mister. Keep your mind right. Walk right, talk right, eat right, sleep right, and your mind will be right. Let that negative talk about I'm old. That's why no. That's just escapism. It's a way out. Let's go. Who we got? Robert, you should be moving him. Okay, got you, man. Smooth sound. Roger Train, Bobby Lee, see my nation on the group. Look. He said, I want to start that Chrysler line because coming up, I had no one in my corner. And yes, Mr. Bobby, I'll learn more about outreaching before I start. Yeah. Learn about the outreach center, what you need. try to get some program, some protocols involved regarding it because it's very, very important. And if you say you can try to help somebody, right? You have a crisis line. If you say the wrong thing, you can put them across the edge, the wrong side of the edge. You know what I'm saying? So it is important that you understand what to say to people in crisis and how to say it, and then what not to. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all, and you need to know the understanding behind that teaching, okay, before you get into that. Because I know sometimes, well, if I could just talk to them, we got in our mind, man, if I could just talk to him before he jumped, you might have talked to him and made him jump. So we got to make sure we have a approach it from a scientific and a methodical way before we get into that. But that's a very good thing to do. It is much needed. Mark Ellen now, he said, this is my second channel. I still have the same. Okay. All right. So okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. So this is Markel's second channel. It's called, hold on, y'all. Markel's Daily Vlog. So, okay. It was called a hobbyist at one point. So he changed the name from the hobbyist channel. Okay. So he still has the veteran channel, Markel's TV, the podcast. If you have any veteran questions or concerns, check them out. Okay. Anthony League around the train by release One Nation. He said, Murphy Hayes, contact USAA. They can hook you up. Okay. USAA is what? I think that's the government insurance, credit union or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's an insurance company, USAA. Okay. Reggie Coleman. He said, Bobby D, you in the state of Georgia. I believe you are anywhere near Atlanta. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in the metro Atlanta area. When I tell y'all I'm from Atlanta, I was at the age of 16, I moved from Charleston, South Carolina to Atlanta, Georgia because of the death of my mother. Okay. But when I moved here, we were in the actual city of Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta. But as I grew older and became a man and lived on my own, there's a group of cities surrounding Atlanta called the Metropolitan Atlanta area. I have a daughter. I have several of my daughters in the Metropolitan Atlanta area right now. I also have relatives in the city of Atlanta. So when I say I'm from Atlanta, that means I'm from the Metropolitan Atlanta area. Now, I have lived in Lithonia, Georgia. Those of you know about Georgia. Lithonia is a city in the Metropolitan Atlanta area. And so when I say I'm from Atlanta, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm in the city, but Metropolitan Atlanta, that is my home. Okay? Are we straight, ladies and gentlemen? You got that? You got that? That crystal clear? That clear to you? Let's go. Let's see. Murphy, he said, hold up, y'all. Yeah, they're going to be my option. Okay. Check it out. Murphy, he said, thanks, Sir Ligon. Robert Mark, pop. I retracted that statement. You know I'm better than that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go, Ryan Train. So something he said wasn't right. Okay. Make it clean, y'all. Let's make it clean. Anthony said USAA offers banking and insurance of military members and families. Good price and great service. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they help you out, man. They hook you up. All right, guys. It's been real. But we got to go. Got a lot of things going on, y'all. I got a lot of things going on this side of the world and on the east side of the world, okay? I'm on the west side, and I got people on the east side. You know what I'm saying? I need your prayers, okay, ladies and gentlemen? Pray for me. You pray for me. I pray for you. Is that good? We good on it? Can we agree on that? Let's touch and agree. The Bible said where there are two or more gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Yeah. So the Lord, whenever you pray with somebody and y'all touch hands and y'all agree on what you're praying with, God is in it. That's what that scripture means. Okay. So thank you all for showing up and not throwing up. Murphy says, thanks for the links. I check it out. Okay, yeah. Do that, man. All right. So it's been real. Thank everybody for showing up tonight. I'm looking for the Rain Man. I ain't seen him in several days, and I need a Rain Man fix right about now. Okay, man. Let's go. All right, guys. That's what now. This Bobby saying, take care. God bless and peace. See you on the backside of tomorrow. Let's go.